the canvas that I will be using to more or less communicate the class with you. It is a learning management system that I will be sending notes here, I will be sending the videos here, I will be sending the quizzes here, and therefore even when I have some supplemental videos, I will be sure to send here. So be sure that you have joined. You can access this platform using your phone, your iPhone, or your laptop, or your Android phone. And if you are using the Android phone, you just need to just search for Canvas Student. It will allow you to install. Once you have installed, you just need to register. I also sent this link so that you can, if you're using an Android phone, you can download the app, and it will be very straightforward for you to see the notifications that I share on Classroom. So this is the Canvas Classroom. It is called Canvas Management, Class Management. And when you have logged in, and you are going to see only one course. I believe no other people may be using the course. You only need to register once. You don't need to register many times. I prefer you don't use your personal email. I have seen someone asking me those who have used personal email. If you use personal email, you may register again with your student email, because that is the best way. So you'll see one course, but for you, you'll see only this one class called Introduction to Engineering and Computing. Therefore, when you click on it, it will now show you this one. This is the home page. The home page, I will be sending announcements. You can always click on announcements, and you are going to see what is the latest announcement that might be worth your attention. The other thing that you will be sure to see is the modules. The modules, this is where I'm adding my lecture notes. And I believe I shared the lecture notes for the first lecture here. So you can see this is the link for downloading the first lecture. I already recorded the lectures for this video or for this lecture, so I will not be repeating what I've already taught. So this is the point where I was saying that you're going to be using what is called flipped classroom, and I'll explain in a few minutes. Flipped classroom simply means that I prepare the recordings upfront and I share them on the Canvas or on the learning management system. The one we are using now is Canvas, like I have done. So what you see is that there are already two video recordings that I have shared. Or actually there are three. I have already shared lecture 1 and lecture 2. Lecture 1 has one video and lecture 2 has two videos. So you'll just be clicking on this link, and it will show you the videos that you need to watch for that lecture. So this is the first lecture that you just click this link. It will start it is just the same recording that I have done, and therefore you don't need to really I don't have to repeat what I have taught here. So it is just the same one. So once you finish that first recording, you can just go here and say next. Next will take you to the next lecture, and what I have covered in those videos is the same thing that I have shared on the notes. So I recommend that you go through the videos and then go through the lecture notes. It is all the same thing. So you're going to be seeing these video recordings being added every week, and I will be sending some quizzes for each of the lectures that I have taught, and therefore you will be I will actually make it a requirement that you must go through each of the recordings for you to be considered to have attended the lecture. So, but then on every week we are going to be meeting briefly for a discussion. So that is what is the meaning of the flipped classroom. That means I send the videos upfront, you go through them, and if you have any questions or areas that might be unclear, you raise questions, and this is how you raise questions. On this platform again, you come to discussions, and I believe that I have enabled that for you to be able to create discussions on your own. And you just, once you have clicked this link for discussion, you're going to see a plus discussion button. So this is allowing you to create a new discussion. It's like you want us to discuss a certain concept that was not clear when I taught it in class. So you just add a title, and you can call it lecture 1, discuss more on, say, a concept probably on admission to engineer, as an engineer. Anything, you just give it a title and then explain what I should clarify. just by typing. You can use your phone, you can use your iPad, you can use your iPhone, you can use whichever. Therefore, just write the question here. So my point is that you should not come to ask questions when we meet, particularly the technical questions. So just ask them before, and therefore when we now meet for the normal lecture, we'll just discuss the questions that have been asked up front. So that is the idea. Once you have done that, you just need to come here and say save and publish, and everybody will be able to see and export your question, but do not ask questions inside other questions. So let everyone who has a question should ask it on its own thread instead of asking questions inside someone else's question. So that is more of introduction.